Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Quez Watkins taking it in. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get two instead of one on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game.
All right, we're talking new football here. We're talking new models, new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here because if I'm going to go for two...
Now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Charlie Warner taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Jamison Crowder on the return. Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And right away, he lost the football. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position.
Darnold, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them. And third down is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Brashad Perriman, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Keep going, keep running, man.
And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No good.
They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he loses the football a second time. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From the 45 on second down, Darnold, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's third down.
Third down and 8 yards.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold, and that is incomplete.
Darnold's pass intended for Chris Herndon, incomplete.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
That's good.
A big play there for KC. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 1-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Recovered by the Chiefs.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. tuck it away, take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Darnold, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
The quarterback sack.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Bashaud Perriman with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And this offense is running away with this one. Now, he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Crowder. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a 1st half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's third down. Here's Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. Oh, what a juke into space. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
50-0.
Okay, Brandon,
Gosh,
thanks very much,
you guys
and
are
welcome
trash.
everyone to this abridged version of
bang.
EA Sports Halftime Report.
Got knocked.
It was a terrific first half for the veteran quarterback.
Took out.
He's
The
thrown for
quarterback
close
went
to
off.
200 yards already.
200?
Propel his guys into the lead.
Yep.
As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
And we
Let's
welcome you
do
back
this.
now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been magnificent as we start to roll on all these touchdown passes he's had so far. It's been fun to watch.
It's been almost poetic, hasn't it? Captain, my captain. And this captain is playing so well and leading his team. As you mentioned, the great number of touchdown passes. He's looking really, really sharp.
Now maybe he just wants to add to that total, right?
And why not? More the merrier.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
And this is caught at the 20.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Crowder. Now a hit and a loose football. And some room to roam now.
You're going to make everything happen.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Quez Watkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And that'll be incomplete.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Jamison Crowder on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And now out come the Jets. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Darnold from the gun. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 46
So
yards.
now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. His throw incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's third down.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And it's caught by Herndon. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And got his man complete. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 51 yards. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the receiver has to elevate or extend, now he has a clear path to the football with the defender usually on his back.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions, they're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
That makes the score Chiefs 72.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Crowder. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. So they went with a trickery there on the fake punt, hoping to catch that return team flat-footed, but it did not work out.
And you were talking about trying to catch them flat-footed. That's what they were hoping for, trying to catch them off guard. That's a well-coached team on the other side. They were more than prepared, and they were able to stop it.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The kick by Joseph is good. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
75. Jets nothing.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
We got 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Crowder. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. Darnold, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
The quarterback taken down and sacked. A fumble on the play.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line. execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Third down. And
Now Darnold.
yards to go.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 20. First down, Jets.
And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
How do you lose 91 to 0? Dang. Dang, that's tough. Ah. Oh, that's when he mossed him. That was probably one of the greatest mosses I've ever seen. He actually mossed both of them. Won it 2-1. Well, have fun. And I'll see you on the next one.